Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good, because we're not. So, like, where do I even begin? Oh, yeah, first, the cows, they broke their gate off, popped it right off the hinges, and all the cows were running free this morning. They caused a lot of damage. Yeah, that's not good. I'll show you guys a little bit later this morning what happened, but, it's not good. The second big problem this morning is I don't know what was happening down here. We're below the store. The store is up there. I don't know what happened last night, but I think a cat and a skunk maybe got in a fight or something, because the store smells like skunk. I worked my way out to the garden and I found Matthew. He's up here picking kale. He's not doing a half bad job either. Look at this stuff. If you've never seen how kale is harvested, you just pull the leaves off and you leave like a tree trunk worth of stalk there. This is what the plants look like before Matthew is going through and harvesting it. And this is what they look like after. Oh, some healthy kale. Matthew got the kale picked. He's got his little wagon. Now we have to rinse it off over here at the hydrant. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but the water, it's kind of like clouding up. Because there's like a waxy coating on the kale, and the more it sits in here, the more that waxy coating comes off and the water starts to get cloudy, and you can see little things floating around down in there, so that's good. There's that waxy coating. We try and get as much as that off as we can, and there's always little particles and stuff on there, so we try and clean it up, make it look nice. So now we're gonna go put it in the cooler. Hopefully it'll crisp up just nice and we'll have it out to sell here soon. I was telling you we had that wicked skunk smell in here. This is how we're dealing with it. Check it out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure there's more candles around here, but man, it smells awful. How we doing today, Becky?
We're great. How are you, Andrew?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Isn't she just the cutest? And this is my new sister, Tracy.
Hello.
I just came out to see what Daniel was up to. Looks like he's planting some sweet corn. He's already got a few rows done here. I don't know how many he is planting. We sell a lot of sweet corn in the farm market. So every week we're out planting sweet corn and green beans. You like our ratchet strap on the row markers to keep them from falling down. Ingenuity! Wow, you guys should see these peppers. These peppers are growing, wow. A lot of these hot wax varieties, they're ready to start picking. The peppers are getting a really nice size. We were here the other day. The hot cherry peppers, I was out here with my uncle. We were looking, and they looked good. I can't find where we've oh, here we go. Here we go. They're starting to come up right here. Oh, look at that. There's a nice little cluster. They're starting to form there. A little on the smaller side yet. A lot of people like them nice and fat so you can stuff them. That's what we sell a lot of them in the farm market for. People who take them home, they'll stuff them and eat them later. Hoo-wee! Look at that! It's amazing what some water will do to your tomatoes. Just look at the size of these plants. Look at that. Are you excited for these tomatoes? Because I am. You can see right behind me here, we have all these pumpkins. Pumpkins are a big crop for us. We sell a lot of them at the farm market. We have different units for the corn planter. That's why we're able to plant beans with it. We're able to plant the corn. We're also able to plant pumpkins. We adjusted some of the fingers on the one unit and it became a pumpkin planter. Check that out. Isn't that amazing? And it's doing a nice job. So we'll give you more updates on the pumpkins as we go along further. But right now, they're looking nice. I should probably find my dad. I was out in the field and I had to come home because somebody tried to cut their thumb off.
Hi.
Hey, look at her thumb. Look at this. It's completely bandaged. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe the cows did this. Why? What's the point? It's tragic. It's evil. Here, guys, I'm gonna... Oh, man. I'm gonna show you what they did now. Check this out. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. This is quite a bit of damage here. This is easily thousands of dollars worth of damage that we're gonna lose out on. We're gonna lose out on a lot of this crop because it can't come back from that. Look at that. They bit it completely clean off, and over 3,000 plants they damaged here. I want you guys just to take a stab about how much money we lost from this. Just take a guess. Yeah. It's probably going to cost us about $10,000 in lost profits and what we put into it already. So yeah, about $10,000 worth of damage in one night from the cows. We lost cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and it's going to be a big hit to us later on when we start harvesting, because we won't have this. This is going to cost us $10,000, if not more, in damages. Between the skunk sticking up, been having a great day. With the skunk stinking up the farm market, the cows smashing their fence, and destroying $10,000 worth of plants. I just ate a giant handful of Swedish fish. So you remember in this part of the barn there's usually a lot of combine there? Well, it's outside. We took the combine out, we got it all greased up, it's all ready to go. Dad is planning on cutting wheat this afternoon. Wheat's still a little on the wet side, but we're gonna try and get it. We need to start taking the wheat off. So since there's so much mess here, I'm gonna try and sweep it up a little bit and clean it out. There's Dad, he's working on that pen. We have to move these calves, and I think we're moving them over into the greenhouse.
We'll give you a call.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
This is how it works. Every time you're trying to herd cows or something, one goes the wrong way. We got the guys moved over, so they're over in this pen now. Hopefully they'll stay in here. We're gonna put the gate up, and they should be fine. We got to get some bedding though. We're gonna put the bedding down. So Joel just showed up and he helped me. What have you been up to this morning?
I was tedding.
How'd that go?
Good, good. I got all the fields done over at DeBellis's, Back 40, Sarris's. I got one to do at Benniger's yet.
Guy's a tedding machine!
I gotta do
Joel just went up top to grab the truck with all the sawdust in it. I'm gonna hop in the skid steer loader and we're gonna get some bedding in for them calves.
Gotta love that quick detach. Got that out of the way. Now we can back the sawdust in and get that parked in there.
Woo! How packed that is? I don't want to touch it too much. If it falls out, I might get yelled at. There you go, he's all empty. Now we're just gonna take the skid steer loader and push this in a little bit. Just got done with lunch. We had some pizza that Grammy made. It was really good. We're bedding up the cows now. Daniel's in the skid steer loader. I don't know how I always get kicked out of the skid steer loader. Just put all the cows bedding in, so that should keep them comfy for a while. They've been staying in. I think it's because of the heat and the bugs. They haven't been wanting to leave, so their pen's been getting pretty messy. So we're trying to keep that nice and dry for them. Daniel is gonna get the truck that we just unloaded the sawdust with. He's gonna make sure there's no holes in there. He's gonna set it up for grain. Dad's gonna go start cutting wheat. So we're gonna take the quad back and hopefully we can see how that goes. Just talking to Dad, he says the combine is running really nice right now. He says it's doing a good job of cleaning the wheat. Hopefully it continues to run that way for him. Daniel is going to be running the truck, so Daniel's going to have to be driving back and forth. Everything is going well. in there. It's probably just from the last time we used the combine, but it looks pretty good.
Got a block up here.
How's it going?
Okay.
Are you happy with the way everything's shelling?
Yep.
Good. Let's move it along here nice. Hopefully we can get these couple fields done today. I don't know, we'll have to see. Our only problem is we have nowhere to store our wheat. We have places to store our corn, but no places to store our wheat. It's funny, you know, Dad's right here cutting wheat, and right next to him we got our potatoes growing. I love farming. This is so much fun. That was dusty. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, it went away. Just had a tiny problem. The combine was overheating. We couldn't figure out why, and then we figured out the fan wasn't working. So it took us a little bit. There's a belt up inside that was giving us some trouble. I burnt my arm a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna survive. We're gonna keep thriving. And so Dad is he's gonna continue cutting, and then I just have to keep an eye for him. If that fan stops moving, I gotta let him know, because we don't want it overheating constantly. That would be bad. So far, everything's been going smooth except for that little bit of overheating, but we're going good. Let's cut that wheat. I think we got it fixed because the fan is still going. I don't think that belt slipped off. If that belt keeps slipping off though, we're gonna have to go get a new one, because we can't have that constantly happening. If this thing keeps overheating, that's gonna cause some bigger problems later on, and we definitely don't wanna deal with that. Right where you see turbo 6620, right next to it that's where that little fan is, and that's what was giving us the problems. So that's what he asked me to keep an eye on. The fan is still running. We're doing good. I know. And you're saying, Andrew, don't get mad, don't get mad. Just look at your peppers. That's much better. That's a lot better. So we ran into another problem. The knife bar broke. Dad just got finished touching it up with the welder. It's looking solid. My job was to throw water on the little fires. I don't want to say anything, but do you see any fire? I didn't think so. I did my job pretty good. The only problem I had was when I tried to use Joel's hydrant, I made a little mess. He was not happy, but that's okay. He'll get over it. And then we have Joel in here who's just feeding his horses like a good man. Look at all that. Oh, Joel, this one's almost empty.
Yeah, I gotta fill
You have to fill that one up.
Yeah.
Maybe one time I could film you filling stuff up.
That would be a good idea.
That'd be a great idea. Oh, look at this. Oh!
Don't use that as measured. Oh. After the hydrant and that, I'd be kicking you out.
I gotta go. Joel's getting angry. It's really gotten warm this afternoon, so I've been trying to sit in the shade a little bit. Dad's probably hot in the combine. He doesn't have air conditioning. I've been trying to make sure I get him water and stuff like that. So he's coming back through. It's been cutting nice. The bar is working fine. The belt hasn't slipped off, so we haven't been overheating. It's been going pretty well. Hopefully things continue like this. We'll try and get as much cut today as we can. What we're gonna come through and do with all this straw is we're gonna bale it up, and then in that barn where we stacked all that hay, we're gonna be putting all this straw in there. Keep it nice and dry, and then we'll sell it, or we'll even use it for bedding. But we prefer to use the sawdust. You saw earlier we got sawdust today. We prefer to use that. For one thing, it's cheaper. For another, we think it keeps things pretty dry, so that's why we like to use the sawdust. But then we can sell all this straw in the farm market. A lot of people like to use it, whether they're planting grass or whatever they use it for. But we go through quite a bit of it. So I just did a lot of driving around. Originally, we were gonna unload the Mac into the other truck. We were gonna use this, but it turns out Dad's just decided he's gonna fill the other truck with the combine. So there was no point in me getting it, which would have saved a lot of time, because this cable broke on me and I was fixing it for the past 30 minutes. So, oh well. 35, whatever, I don't care anymore.
45.
That's how I feel. So anyway, now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take it up by the red barn, and we're gonna park it up there so it's out of the way. So apparently for this clip, my sound wasn't working. But what I basically was saying was, all right guys, we're done with work for today. We're heading home, and then wouldn't you know it, I turned the hat around because I was about to go fast.
Bedankt voor het kijken. Dag dag. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.